Hello everyone, nubkeks here. Welcome back to Nub Raids. Well, today we've got some big news as to what is happening between fusions, right? Packmaster Shayak, that fusion coming to an end. Here's what's going to fill that gap until the next fusion. So, the Serpent Titan Event going to be running from tomorrow, the 17th of July, all the way to the 1st of August. Now, within that, a couple of big events. Firstly, the Path of the Serpent from the 18th to the 22nd of July. That is this weekend. And then from the 23rd to the 27th, a Deck of Fate. So if we bring up the in-game calendar, we can already make some predictions about this. So let's look at this first of all. So here we are on Tuesday. The Serpent Titan event begins tomorrow with Classic Arena, but that is it. Now, the main stuff really starts on Thursday when CVC ends. So after CVC, we're going in with Hero's Path. That is overlapping Ice Golem and Fire Knight tournaments. There's still a Classic Arena ongoing. There will also be an Artifact Enhancement event and a Champion Training event. So I will do a full breakdown of this, obviously, when it goes live. We might even take a look at the actual rewards for the Serpent Titan event tomorrow, and then the Hero's Path as well. Nice thing about these Titan events is you don't have to go the whole way. You can just dip a bit in and get some decent stuff out. I would say there's a big question right now, and we don't know the answer yet. What level soul is there going to be for MITHRALA? I think it's fairly likely it will be a 5-star soul. They usually do 5-star souls for legendaries from these Titan events as the ultimate reward, the top reward. For MITHRALA, they only did a 4-star soul, but MITHRALA was a mythical. Those souls are more valuable, so I'm thinking they will probably do a 5-star soul. Is that worth it? Well, we'll see tomorrow for sure. 5-star soul, in fact, let me show it in my champion collection. It's probably easier. 5-star soul is very, very strong for MITHRALA, specifically because of her passive. It converts her accuracy into resistance, which is very strong. And at 5-star, you get resistance and accuracy. So not only are you getting this, you're effectively getting a bonus 75 resist on top of this by converting the accuracy into resistance as well. This is very, very good. Like, I looked at it, for instance, with my MITHRALA as she is right now, and I use her in Arena. She has, approximately just a bit over 800 resistance. With the 5-star soul, that jumps up to close to 1000 resistance, which is a lot. That's very good. And it sort of cements her as being a decent option into champions like Armans and into champions like Mythicals who are ignoring some resistance. It becomes quite difficult to build them with high enough accuracy to actually get past this. So 5-star is very strong. It also benefits the blessings a lot as well. So that becomes quite an attractive option. I'd say 4-star. 2-star is entirely useless for MITHRALA. 4-star, pretty useless as well. It's really just a stepping stone towards the 5 or 6-star. Not that great, honestly. 1-star is nice, extra HP, makes her shields bigger. So that's a pretty big win for something that will be extremely, extremely easy to get. And it gives you a little bit of a blessing to start off. 3-star is quite nice as well, makes the blessing a bit better, and the defense is nice to keep her alive. So I'd say 1-star, 3-star, and then 5-star. These are all potentially goals to aim for in this Titan event. The 1-star will basically be free, which is not worth much, but it's nice. The 3-star seems like a very, very low investment, but decent benefit if you don't have a 3-star for your MITHRALA. 5-star is probably going to be very expensive, but potentially very good. Depends, do you still use your MITHRALA? It's nice for Hydra. I'd say it's mostly better for Arena. She'll definitely see a bit of a resurgence. I think a bit with Siege, right? And popping her into Siege is a good counter to bomb champions and, just good for Dark Elf only rooms and stuff like that. She's accessible for everyone as well. So yeah, I'd say it's not crazy exciting in the sense that this champion has been around forever. You might have, like as I do, already have souls for her. But for a lot of players, this could be worth considering. We'll see exactly how much this stuff costs. Now, to jump back to these specific events. So now we've got a good sense for how good the souls are overall. I am guessing this Hero's Path, I'll tell you right now, it's almost 100%. In fact, I will say 100%. It is a summoning event, and I'm guessing it's probably going to be summoning with Dungeon Divers. Pretty common. That's how they combine things for the Hero's Path. But it's over the weekend. This will be the summoning event. There's Ice Golem and Fire Knight on at the same time. I think Dungeon Divers ties in well. You will have to summon to do most of this. no question, but Dungeon Divers will help somewhat with the points. I'd say it's pretty intensive in terms of energy, right? For doing this Titan event, you're going to have to do lots of Ice Golem, lots of Fire Knight, champion training at the same time. And yeah, then you'll also be summoning as well. So this is quite a resource hog right at the start of this Titan event. You're going to have to see tomorrow, and again, I'll give you more advice on whether it is a 5-star soul or not, and whether or not it's worth going for. There's other stuff in here as well. Primal Shards. One nice thing, they've said there's going to be protection artifacts up for grabs, which are really, really good. Mythical Skill Tome as well. So I think there's going to be good rewards in here, but you know, it's never worth the resources you spend for the rewards per se. The soul is more limited, so that'd be more so the thing to touch on. But yeah, it looks okay, but intensive. Again, then next week we're going to have the Deck of Fate. There is, of course, remember, this Titan event continues on to the 1st, so there's obviously room for another summoning event here on the weekend of the 26th, 27th, 28th. There will definitely be a summoning event. It will definitely have a lot of points for this Titan event tied into it as well, so you need to be prepared for that. This Deck of Fate event in the middle of nowhere, this could easily be a summoning event too. In fact, this could easily be a guaranteed champion event, sort of randomly in the middle of the week. I could see that happening. I could totally see this be, because it's hard to know what this could be. This could easily be a guaranteed champion. So that might be what you're looking at. For this Serpent Titan event, you could be looking at a summoning heroes path, followed by potentially a summoning event for a guaranteed champion, followed by then a weekend summoning event as well. That could happen. Now, good thing to note, if this Deck of Fate is summoning, it's likely to overlap with the weekend summon event because it does last through the Friday. So you'd want to wait. That's a tip right away. Do not do this Deck of Fate as soon as it goes live on Tuesday. You definitely want to wait at least until Thursday to hear what's happening at the weekend. Now, of course, this might not be summoning. It might just be, it could be a champion training. You know, champion training artifact enhancement type of deal. It could easily be that as well. Interestingly enough, it does overlap with the first Siege. So there is that, right? Siege, the actual battling for it is 1 week from now, which is that Tuesday. So they are going to overlap very much so. So yeah, that makes things spicy as well. It does. It does. So yeah, let me know. What do you think? What are your expectations? I think bare minimum 2 summoning events is going to be almost essential if you want to get the 5-star soul. So it could be a lot of work to get this 5-star soul. But we will see. Again, you've got I think it's a very, very intensive start to it here in terms of your energy, your shards, etc. So we'll have to see what rewards are actually in this hero's path. Is there something good actually happening? We shall see. So yeah, for you guys that are more endgame, that have lots of resources built up, this might be something that could be worth doing if you still use MITHRALA. If you are earlier game, you probably definitely use MITHRALA. She's a fantastic champion, but you might not have the resources required to actually go in and do this, especially because we're going to have a fusion coming up in a couple of weeks after this as well. And that would be my guess, by the way, is that the fusion will basically start round about when this Titan event ends. Roughly speaking, you know, we've got Heroes Path summon event this weekend. Like I said, another different summoning event will be next weekend. Then I think we'll be back to Summon Rush for the fusion, which will be at the start of August, probably. So start of August for the fusion, often starting with the Summon Rush. Big question marks as to what's happening next week. At least it's good to know Heroes Path and Deck of Fate, but we simply don't know what is going to be included in those. So there you go. Thank you for watching. Let me know, what are your plans? What are you thinking you're going to do? I'll be back tomorrow with a breakdown of the Serpent Titan event. Probably will do that. I will definitely be back for a breakdown of the Heroes Path event on Thursday when that goes live, because that is going to be a really, really big question mark. So we'll absolutely break that down. But listen, guys, that's all we know for now. Yep, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Let me know what you're going to do, and I will see you all tomorrow for more info. See y'all then. Goodbye.